Hey Steno peeps, Jen back with a brand new dictation. So today we're going to do a word pair group, and it's a very large word pair group. It's actually inside the Magnum Steno Theory book on page 446 in chapter 75. If you're not using Magnum Steno, that's okay. If you have these as briefs, you're probably going to want to work with them together because they're all very similar and can be confusing on how to write them because they all sound the same in some ways. So the word pair list is review, revise, revision, relief, reveal, relieve, reliever, revive, revival, revolve, revolver, resolve, resolved, staple, stapled, and stadium. So I'm going to do a lot of sentences here utilizing all of these words at no particular speed. So set your speed controller to your desired speed and let's get started. Ready? Begin. The defense attorney asked for a review of the case. The judge decided to revise the sentencing guidelines. The prosecution submitted a revision to their evidence list. The suspect felt relief when the charges were dropped. The witness was called to reveal crucial information about the crime. The doctor prescribed medication to relieve the victim's pain. The pain reliever was necessary after the accident. The paramedics worked to revive the accident victim. The revival of the investigation led to new evidence being found. The case seemed to revolve around the missing weapon. The detective found a revolver at the crime scene. The prosecutor vowed to resolve the case quickly. The conflict between the two gangs was finally resolved. The police found staple gun wounds on the victim. The evidence was stapled together and presented in court. The stadium was the scene of a violent altercation. The jury's review of the evidence took several hours. The lawyer needed to revise his argument before the trial. The detective made a revision to his initial report. The victim sighed in relief when the suspect was arrested. The investigation aimed to reveal the identity of the attacker. She used a bandage to relieve the bleeding from the accident. The pain reliever was administered to the injured witness. The police tried to revive the drowning victim at the scene. The revival of the cold case brought hope to the victim's family. The court proceedings seemed to revolve around his alibi. The suspect's fingerprints were found on the revolver. The judge urged both parties to resolve their dispute. The case was resolved when new evidence came to light. The autopsy revealed staple injuries on the deceased. The files were stapled and submitted as evidence. The stadium security footage was crucial to the investigation. The lawyer's review of the case helped him find a key detail. The detective decided to revise his theory about the crime. The prosecution made a revision to their opening statement. The victim's family felt relief when justice was served. The trial aimed to reveal the truth behind the crime. The nurse worked to relieve the victim's pain after the assault. The over-the-counter reliever was used for the witness's injury. The paramedics were able to revive the victim just in time. All right, that's a wrap on the pair words. Hopefully this really helps you if you need to come back and really reinforce these. I know I found these challenging. I was actually drilling them last night and I thought to myself, let's do some sentences, because it's important to drill words together, but then also put them into practice by, mixing them up, writing them with other words and putting them into sentences. So I thought this would be really helpful. If you need to come back to this actual dictation to practice it again, just be sure to like it so it goes to your saved playlist, and I'll see you on the next dictation.